Hi, this is Professor Davis. Each week I'll be posting this topics checklist, and you can use it two ways. One, to preview the topics you want to emphasize each week as we go through the course. And also at the end of the week, you can also use it as a checklist to see if you've covered everything that you need to cover. So this week we're going to talk about in this checklist sections 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. Now section 1.1 is a very short section. It's not even a whole page, but there's two important definitions there to look at, that of a population and that of a sample. Because what we'll one of the things we'll try to do in this course is to be able to make conclusions about populations as a whole, knowing sample information. So you want to look at population and sample. That's in section 1.1. Section 1.2 is just as short, and you want to also read over that. I guess the thing that you want to look at there is the difference between statistical significance and practical significance. Many times we can find a statistically significant difference in information, but it may not have a practical influence on what we conclude. So you want to take a look at that as well. And then the bulk of the information for this week is in section 1.3. First, we want to be able to differentiate between parameters and statistics. Let me just say briefly, parameters are numerical measures associated with populations. Statistics are numerical measures associated with samples. So parameters are paired with populations. Statistics are sample information. Also, there's different kinds of data, so we want to be able to differentiate between qualitative and categorical data, and there's some exercises there for you to look at for that. And also the difference between discrete and continuous data. That's important for us to know, particularly when we get to looking at probability. And then one of the main things in this section is to be able to identify the four different levels of data measurement. There are four different levels, and so they're defined, and then like I said, there's some exercises where you identify each data item in terms of those four levels. So for homework this week, reading only for the first two sections, and then in section 1.3, starting on page 16, problems 5 through 27 odd. Now keep in mind, you don't have to hand those in. You don't have to submit those. Those aren't for a grade. That's for just you to practice. So that's the topics checklist for sections 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3.